Hey, how's everyone doing today? It's Barb with Bows on Edge. So glad you stopped by my channel. Lately, we have been hearing more and more about teachers that are taking advantage of their students. It's just so disgusting. Today, we are going to hear about such teacher as well as learning some warning signs to look out for. So, if you want to hear more, please stick around. So in Katy, Texas, James Stone, who was a teacher at Tompkins High School, was arrested on Monday, May 13th, 2024, and faces allegations of possessing and producing thousands of child pornography images, some of which were actually taken at the school. He was taken into custody and appeared in court where a judge set his bond at $900,000, which was $100,000 for each of his 9 counts that he had against him. Now, his wife, Melinda Stone, just happens to be the principal at the same school that he was teaching at. She wrote a humiliating message to staff and parents disowning her teacher husband just hours after he was busted for child porn. James allegedly admitted to producing some of the thousands of images found at their home, including some taken at beaches, swimming pools, and the school. In one email, Melinda told staff she was cutting ties with her husband following his disgraceful acts. She said she was sure that many of them were aware of the incident involving her husband, and she stated his arrest and involvement in this criminal activity was unbeknownst to her or those that were close to him. She further said she and her family are deeply disappointed in his actions and do not have any plans to be involved in his criminal proceedings as he navigates his next steps. She also stated that it was important to her to confirm that she nor any other family members are implicated in his criminal activity. She said she could not share any further information because the incident is still being investigated. She said she and the district take the incident very seriously and are fully cooperating with law enforcement. She then apologized for any disruption the disgraceful incident may have caused. Police claim the images were distributed on the dark web. One junior student at the school said she is rethinking her interactions with the disgraced teacher. She said she had him for study hall, and it was really weird because he would constantly call her over to his desk. He is in custody at the Fort Bend County Jail. An advocate with no trafficking zone expressed her frustration with the system. She says there is a very broken system in keeping children safe from sex crimes at schools and seeing these allegations of teachers that are producing child sexual abuse material, which is beyond reprehensible. The law imposes increased penalties for crimes committed on or near school premises and during school functions. If convicted, the penalty ranges from 25 years to 99 years in prison. In light of these allegations, No Trafficking Zone encourages community awareness by offering resources on signs of grooming that minors and parents should be aware of. Some grooming signs for sex trafficking can be crucial for intervention, and some common signs include isolation. The trafficker may isolate the victim from family, friends, or community support. Control. They might exert control over the victim's finances, identification, documents, or movements. Exploitation. The trafficker may exploit vulnerabilities such as poverty, homelessness, or post-trauma. Past trauma, I apologize. Gifts and favors. Offering gifts, attention, or promises of a better life as a means of manipulation. Relationship development. Building a relationship based on trust and emotional dependence before introducing exploitive activities. Predatory behaviors and tactics are methods used by individuals to exploit others for personal gain, often at the expense of the victim's well-being. Some common predatory behaviors and tactics include grooming, establishing trust and rapport with the victim to manipulate and control them over time. Isolation, physically or emotionally isolating the victim from their support network, making them more vulnerable and dependent. Manipulation, using emotional manipulation, flattery, or coercion to persuade the victim into compliance. Exploitation of vulnerabilities, identifying and exploiting vulnerabilities such as financial difficulties, emotional instability, or past trauma. Deception, lying or misrepresenting intentions or circumstances to gain the victim's trust or compliance. Intimidation, using threats, aggression, or violence to install fear and compliance in the victim. Gaslighting, manipulating the victim into doubting their own perceptions, memory, or sanity, which makes them easier to control. Control of information, limiting the victim's access to information or controlling the narrative to maintain power and control. These behaviors and tactics are often used by predators in various contexts, including, but not limited to, online grooming, human trafficking, domestic abuse, and financial scams. Recognizing these signs is essential for protecting oneself and others from exploitation and harm. These signs, among others, could include potential grooming for sex trafficking. If you or someone you suspect is being trafficked, it's essential to report it to the authorities or a trusted organization for assistance. And if you have any thoughts or comments about anything that was discussed here today, please leave your comments down below. If there's anything else that you would like me to research, please go ahead and leave your comments and I'll do my best to get to them. But thanks for stopping by my channel and listening to what I had to say. Please give my channel a thumbs up, and if you would, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so that you know the next time that I go ahead and post a video. Until next time, peace. We'll see ya.